Well, this is where we've decided to build the lean-to. I got my friend here, Kenny Parker. He's going to help me today. And out in them little clearing, we're going to set up a lean-to. Hello, my name is Tom. I come to you from Northern Maine. I welcome you today out to my newest project. We started this on Saturday. This is a long-term shelter. You've heard me in many of my videos talk about long-term shelter versus overnight shelters. I don't build an overnight shelter because that's all I'm going to do is be there overnight. What I do build is these long-term shelters. This thing is 13 feet across. I got a fire in front of me, a little smoke. These are 8-inch to 10-inch logs. I've got a 8-inch plus ridge board up in the top that will hold everything together. This thing will be here for many, many years. It's a multi-purpose lean-to. That's why I am building it as rugged as I am and long-lasting as I am. I've hiked out here today. I got myself a squirrel already. I'm gonna cook him on the fire in a few minutes. Put him on a stick, and that'll be my snack before I head back. Well, ridge pole is in. Started putting up some uprights. This is what I call a long-term shelter. It will stand there for many years. My ridge board's strong enough to hold a snow load. Roughly it's about 10 feet wide. No, I guess it's 13 feet wide, and my uprights are 10 feet tall. Still got to finish them up and put a bench in. First fire at the lean-to. We got pot of beans going on there in a few minutes. I just wanted to bring you out, show you Paul from Hunt Shack. Hello, Paul. I took some video as we built it. I'll marry it in with this. Just wanted to bring you out and give you the grand tour of the new lean-to. And the smoke is blowing in the wrong direction, let me tell you, for trying to do this video. So. It is directly southwest. And if you're ever building anything like that, that is a really good direction to face them. Keep that in mind when you are building a shelter. Southwest, at 10 o'clock in the morning, the sun starts right here. And at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun is over there. So the entire day, this place will be in full sun. So any snow that blows in during snowstorms, the next time I have a sunny day, this thing will heat up just like an oven, and it'll be just all my wood sheds are facing south, and my wood sheds are bone dry. So will this lean-to. It'll be bone dry when I come back up here. So, and hopefully the smoke will be blowing a different direction. Just brought you out to show you the team. This right here that you're looking at is a 1989 Skidoo Cheyenne. That is the workhorse of the camp. I use that to haul firewood and bust trails. I have roughly I'm up to 4 miles now. I'm up to 4 miles worth of trails behind the cabin and out front of the cabin, headed out to the lake. And then over here, I have the spare machine. That is for when I have guests up here. That way they don't have to ride on a dog sled. I picked that up. That's a Skidoo Scout. That one is a 1987. And then in back of me I have a parts machine. And all the parts will fit both of these machines outside of the motor. The Cheyenne has a bigger motor on it. But don't shy away from these old machines. That machine you're looking at right there, I paid $350 for running. So that's a perfect machine just to have up here at the cabin, just to get people and friends out onto the ice. If I do, I don't take that many people out, but I do have one friend that comes up. Actually two, a guy named Wayne and a guy named Kenny. They'll pop in once or twice during the winter time, and it gives me a backup machine. I use this machine here also for maintaining trails. This right here is a trail that's right behind my cabin. You can see over there is the outhouse. This is that snowmobile I was just showing you. But I'm taking you over here to show you this. And then we'll walk in and then I'll show you. I had 3 deer come down this trail this morning, right directly behind the cabin. Whoa! What you see right down there on the ground. All kinds of deer tracks. I didn't see any this morning, but usually I sit at my kitchen table and I will see between 7 and 7:30 in the morning. Generally I have some deer that'll cross the driveway. Yeah, there's an awful good view for you. Now I haven't measured it, but that's pretty close to 2 feet tall and sticks out almost 4 inches in a couple of spots. That is 3 years worth of growth. I harvested this chaga 3 years ago. I left a little bit behind in the crack. What had happened to this tree, and I think what started the chaga, was somebody came in here and they stripped off the bark. They ringed the tree. You can see where it's darker there, and it's got a line up there, right there, that line. And then you come down a little further, there's a line at the bottom. So I think somebody ringed this tree. I'm surprised that it didn't die. But what it did do is it left this scar on this tree, and that chaga grew in the crack in that bark. So I am interested to see if I come back again in another 3 years, if I can harvest this much chaga again. I am going to keep checking this tree for as long as it lives and stands. So I just wanted to show you what happens when you leave a little bit of seed behind. And remember where you find your chaga on these trees. because you can come back for a second helping. Just give it a little bit of time.